Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Boston Celtics. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Topic. He's out there with Jared McCain. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New Orleans, Marks is out there with King. And it's Thompson, and it's Ramsey in at the 5 spot. Well, RJ, we're not going to see either side at full strength in this one. Both teams are dealing with a lot of injuries.
That's a part of it. You got to have that next man up mentality. But it's also on the coaching staff. Can they adjust and put their guys that they have in a position to succeed?
Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCain. Off target with his 3. Here's New Orleans. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Here's Freeman Liberty. His last outing with 20 points. Now McCain. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Thompson outside. Pass to Ramsey. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's Topic. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. From deep. Freeman Liberty, no good. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Oh, about time. Starting to wonder a bit if they were ever going to knock a shot down.
King, the pass to Thompson. High, arcing shot. Here's Ramsey. Bernard grabs the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to McCain. Over to the wing. Sirven. That 3 off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
There's a good screen. Up top, King. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Here's McCain. It's a 3-point game. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Topic. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to McCain. Sirven. He's covered by Thompson. 5 to shoot. Sirven. Boston again missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Ramsey. There's the pick for the three. And McCain pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Celtics passing it around. Lets it go with a three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And here is King. No scoring in this one. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to McCain. Here's Topic. Shoots over King. King with the block. Now here's Thompson. Back to King. Over Topic. Off target with the fadeaway.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
McCain with the ball. 9-point game his last outing. Trying to get something going. King with the block. And they'll get another chance. The three. A nice shot by McCain.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at New Orleans holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Topic. And he really played well against Denver. This one for three. Ramsey with the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Out to Henderson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On offense, here are the Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And the NBA starting break to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
But some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Topic. Here's Ramsey. He has yet to score. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's King with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Down low and stolen by Tatum. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's King. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. That ties it up. Here's McCain. Pass to Freeman Liberty. Now Tatum. Henderson defending. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench. when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now here's King, still without a basket. Out to Henderson, pass to Ramsey, over Tatum. The shot by Ramsey, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Pelicans, so Boston ends up going with a new group. Peters out there with Henderson. Then it's King, and it's Blackman in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Peters. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to McCain. The tray. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New Orleans leading by 12. King, the pass to Henderson. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's Freeman Liberty, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You look at McCain, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Clock at 4. Here's Topic. It's rebounded by New Orleans. King's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Peters. Henderson outside. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys?
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Bernard. They set the pick. Here's Topic. To end the cold streak. Chalk up 2 there. Topic has got his 1st bucket in this one.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Now King, still yet to score. Here's Henderson. Henderson with another miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Topic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
In the corner, it's McCain. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCain's got 6 here in this quarter.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his 2nd in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Henderson passes to Peters. Back to Henderson, to the wing right side. Drops one in from the wing. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Konecki's checked in for Jason Tatum. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. Pelicans, number 1.
And they've had a lot of of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Bounce pass connect. There's a screen. Pass to McCain. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCain. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Cotto. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bernard. Here's Freeman Liberty. McCain with the ball. He's got 9. That one good for 2. McCain's got 8 points in the quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside, Peters. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Here's Connect. Still scoreless. Here's Topic. Drills the three-pointer.
Topic. 3.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Boston Celtics.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them.
This is what they're hearing in the locker room. Concentrate, fellas.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Topic is out there with Jared McCain, and it's Bernard in at the 4. Thompson inside, King outside. Pass to Marks. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Topic. Celtics trail by 8. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Here's Blackman after the basket by Boston. Here's Marks, and he's good on the 3-ball. Marks has got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
6 Sirven, he's covered by Thompson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
For Boston, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Now here's King. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Marks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Celtics passing it around. Sirven. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Now here's King. Pass to Marks. They set the pick. Thompson from long range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And you know, for Boston, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Nikola Topic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
In the corner, it's McCain. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Sirven. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here is King. Pass to Thompson. Here's Blackman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Topic. He has 5. Here's Bernard. Ramsey with the rebound. Ramsey's got 6 rebounds in the game. King outside. Thompson for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Bernard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's McCain. Pass to Topic. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 5. Out to the wing. Here's Freeman Liberty. Buries it down low. Freeman Liberty's got 9 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Henderson's checked in for New Orleans. Tari Eason. Celtics trail by 12. We've got Peters. Thompson is out there with King. Then it's Henderson. And it's Blackman in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to connect. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Baylor. Pelicans with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Blackman. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to connect. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. They get a hand on it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's the screen. King, the pass to Henderson. Fires away from way outside. That shot off.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Pass to connect. Now Baylor. Can they get it? Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
King outside. Bank shot, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Henderson against Tatum. Shoots over Henderson. Boston again missing. Pelicans leading by 15. And here they come. Here's connect. Pelicans pull it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Stolen by Tatum. And Slim picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. McCain's checked in.
Celtics substitution.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Right side, Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. To end the drought. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Peters. It's Henderson on the wing. Covered by Anthony, the 17-footer. And that one's good by Henderson. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Now McCain takes the 3. Boston again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Peters passes to King. From past the arc. That one's not going to go.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
To the middle. Anthony with the bucket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
New Orleans leading by 15. Now here's King on the wing. Thompson bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show. Some fire and keep defending.
Left side, Tatum. It's rebounded by New Orleans. King's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint, here's Henderson. Rebounded by Tatum.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Anthony finds McCain. Back to Anthony. Sirven. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans leading by 18. King with it. To the inside. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's King with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Outside Tatum. Pass to McCain. Misses the three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to King. Now Thompson. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Anthony. The Celtics shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. McCain's shot is off. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Thompson outside. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt. Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
King outside. Henderson outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Sirven plays it up and banks it in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Amen Thompson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Topic. Beyond the arc. And Blackman pulls it down. Blackman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to King. Here's Marks. McCain defending. King, the pass to Thompson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No problem knocking that one down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will push their record of 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Amen Thompson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Shots good by Freeman Liberty. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by McCain. Here's Freeman Liberty. Good! This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Pelicans.
Good on the second free throw. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Amen Thompson.
Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth. In my bag, my pocket deeper than the sea. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep. See, I got some bread, so they won't be